In this video, I'm going to talk about what wine means to me, what wine means to you, what wine means to other people. I'm also going to talk about the calendar of events that is going to happen in the wine world in the next few weeks. And stay tuned because there's going to be a lovely giveaway that I'm going to be advertising at the end of this channel. Hi, I'm BurgundyNick, and this is Northern Wine Banter, where I talk about all things wine. And this week, I'm going to talk about what wine means to you, but I'm also going to talk about what wine means to me, what wine means to other people, and then I want to know your comments. I'm going to step through the calendar of events that's going to happen in the world of wine over the next few weeks, and don't forget to stay tuned for my giveaway. So, what does wine mean to you? Maybe it's all about the grape. You know, you don't want to drink Chardonnay, you want to drink Pinot Noir, or you don't drink Chardonnay and you don't like Pinot Noir. You want to drink red wine, or you only drink white wine. It could be all about the region, you know. So the in vogue thing is at the minute is Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. That's all you drink. It could be you only care about price, and it's you spend £5 to £10 a bottle of wine, and you wouldn't spend any more. This is what's amazing about the world of wine. Wine means different things to different people. I only drink Grand Cru Burgundy. I only drink Premier Cru. You've also got to remember that wine is a livelihood for a number of people. There are lots of people out there that work, and wine is their living. That's the only stream of income that they have. You know, there are a number of people out there that make a vast amount of money, but they produce millions and millions and millions of pounds of bottles of wine every year. Or, you know, they only produce a small amount of wine but charge an absolute arm and a leg for that. But the vast majority of winemakers are relatively small holdings, and it's a livelihood for them. And, you know, they work so hard, and they have such a passion for the wine that they produce. And this is what, again, comes back to what's really interesting about wine, because wine to them is a way of life. It's a raison d'être, as the French would say. You've got to look at all over the world at the moment in time. You know, there's a frost that's happening, and you can go onto the internet, and you can go onto YouTube, and you can go on Instagram as well, and there'll be frost watches, and there's this beautiful thing on an evening of all these smudge pots burning, and it looks beautiful, but actually it's somebody's livelihood that might be going down the pan because they're going to lose most of their harvest. There's more to wine than just price, and there's more to wine than just a region. There's a story behind every bottle of wine. What wine means to me, it's all about a journey. You know, I started my journey a long time ago when I lived in a council estate in Dewsbury. You know, as my kids would say, oh, when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. That's how long ago it is. My dad used to make wine from kits, and there would always be this demijohn bubbling away, and the fascination of all of that was amazing, and helping him make the wine. And, you know, it just intrigued me. Fast forward 50 years, and now living in Harrogate. Oh, nice, Harrogate. You know, my journey has been through all my wine exams. You know, I'm actually a graduate chemical engineer a long time ago, just after the dinosaurs. This fascination with wine has just gripped me, and it's like a fractal. As you go down, it's such a pretty thing, and you go down, but it's never ending. It seems that, you know, you go down a wine route of Burgundy, and it's endless. There's so much to know, so much to learn. You know, you meet vignerons, these people that produce their wine. They are so passionate, and so they love talking about their wines, you know, and it's such an amazing thing. And there's always new innovations, there's always something new to be had. You know, they're growing different varieties in different regions. You know, Albarino, which is synonymous to Galicia in northern Spain, is now being grown in Australia, in New Zealand. And so this is amazing that all this is happening in the world of wine. That is what wine means to me. You're constantly learning. You think you know something, but it's only the tip of the iceberg. And as you get further into that fractal, you end up discovering more and more and more. And that's why I want to talk about Northern Wine Banter as part of this YouTube channel. So if you've got comments, put them below and let's talk about it. So next we're going to go on to the calendar of events. So you navigate to BurgundyNick livelihoods.co.uk. Who's that handsome chap there? Just scroll down a little bit and you become to the calendar, where I've got a number of items that I've gleaned from the web. So we can have the National Wine Day, Judgment of Paris, or if you want to actually have a specific one, we've got one here, Burgundy wine tasting, that's in Harrogate, Harrogate Wines. It's hosted by me. You can actually go buy tickets. Unfortunately, it's all sold out on the 5th of June. Fantastic. And if you want to be part of this, then just let me know and I can add any event on there and put the appropriate links. You can go onto my website and you can click on my calendar of events and send me some information if you want to publicise an event that's out there. So please, I give you a shout out, more than happy to. This is BurgundyNick and this has been Northern Wine Banter. If you've enjoyed it, then please subscribe and give this a thumbs up. There's lots of information in the comments below, so please feel free to put some comments in. I really would like to hear from you about what wine means to you. Also, there's the link to my Instagram where you can enter my giveaway. So my giveaway is all about, would you rather have a £90 bottle of wine or 6 bottles that add up to £90? And the lucky winner of the giveaway will actually doesn't have to choose, because they'll be given a £90 bottle of wine and they'll also be given 6 bottles of wine that add up to £90. So enter below.